The model that I have on my build table here is an SdKfz 11 tractor, a half-track vehicle used by Germany quite extensively through World War II. The variant that has been modelled was used by the Germans to carry ammunition. The model itself is made by JTFM Enterprises in Canada in 1/56 scale. I plan on using this SdKfz 11 as the prime mover to tow my 88mm anti-tank gun around the table in bolt action. This model is manufactured using a hard plastic resin material, whereas Warlord and many other model vehicle makers use a much softer epoxy resin. So as you'll see later in this video, I need to spray the model with an enamel primer, as acrylic primers will not stick to the model's surface. There are two main bits to the vehicle with a lot of detail on both parts. Very crisp and clear detailing, I like it. It's cool that there's even a gearbox moulded into the main chassis, which the rear compartment doesn't subsequently cover up. All of the railing here is all in one piece, all moulded to the rear compartment. Even the windscreen has been moulded in one piece, though no glass has been provided, so I have to make that myself. As you can see, there's no front wheel assembly, as that's been moulded separately and packed in a baggie with extra cargo pieces. There's lots of cargo pieces included in the kit. I bought some extra cargo packs to add to this vehicle and the other 7 vehicles within the same shipment. The way the front wheel assembly has been packed for shipment is testament to the quality and care of these JTFM models. I've never seen anything like it. There's a slight miscast on one wheel. It's a bit rough, but I can cover that up with weathering. The first step is to give all of the parts a bath in hot soapy water, carefully scrubbing them with a toothbrush. This is to remove any mould release agent left behind from the casting process. Residual mould release agent stops paint from adhering to the model. The water is very hot, so be careful not to burn yourself. We load up the toothbrush with hot water and carefully scrub down the model surfaces, letting the bristles do all the work and reaching into difficult spots. Methodically go over all the surfaces. Don't sit the parts in the water as you do this, as the resin will go soft and distort. Here I'm washing the small pieces of cargo, the steering wheel and the driver. Once all the parts have had their bath and scrubbed clean of any release agent, they're left to dry. Next steps include cleaning the parts of flash and then priming. The next step in preparing this vehicle for painting is mould line removal. Examine the model from all angles to detect any mould lines or surface imperfections like mould ejector pin marks or resin rises. The tools I'll be using are a Stanley knife and some needle files. I'll start by removing any mould lines from the back compartment piece. As you can see, I tend to carve off the flash using the Stanley knife. This is sometimes not the right way of getting rid of flash or mould lines, but it works for me and I've been doing it like this for years. As moulds aren't one piece, you inevitably get mould lines or flash on the model. There's a very faint mould line right along there. Keep checking and removing mould lines and flushing until you're satisfied you've eliminated them all. Trust me, the model will thank you for your patience. Once finished, check the fit of all the parts. We're done and ready for the next step, and that is to use an enamel primer to lay down an undercoat. The acrylic paints will love you for the attention to detail.